Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you haven't saw part 1, 2, and 3 of the Slantnose, be sure to check it out. We got this thing cleaned up a little bit. We got this thing running, and then we got it running better. So it's huffing and puffing a bunch of smoke. My next main objective is going to be change the oil, clean it up a little bit more, pull this thing out, see if it's going to move under its own power, and we'll know that in this episode. So I'm gonna just have to jack this rear up a little bit because this tire is touching the ground now. So I wanna see if I put it in first, if it'll actually start rolling. That's gonna be crazy if I can just pull the Tesla out and then pull this thing outside and let it run, let the smoke clear off, and then we'll have a better idea of how it runs, what else might need addressing. I think the valve cover gaskets might be leaking, or the valve covers might be leaking, so they need new cover gaskets, and doing a quick drain of the fuel, changing the fuel parts. This thing runs great. So today's episode, we're gonna be mainly doing that. It's really tight down there. But yeah, this car is gonna have a little bit more healthy blood in it after this episode. So be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you wanna keep watching these episodes. Let's get into it. Unfortunately, I charged all my lights, but forgot to bring them. Fortunately, it's very easy to drain the oil on this thing. There's two drains, the sump and the actual bottom of the pan or the engine. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain all the oil, pull the oil filter off. Hopefully it comes off pretty easy. It looks like it will. And I have a feeling this oil is pretty new. So I'm assuming that the previous owner maybe changed it and then parked it. So yeah, it looks pretty clean looking at it like this. You can see that. This thing is sick. I found these when I bought my house. So the other drain plug didn't have a washer, as far as I can tell. This one does, which is good. It's good for draining it. Get some fresh stuff in there. Drain plugs look pretty clean. Neither has like any metal shavings all over it. It just has some like typical oil smudge, just some crud that builds up over the years. So that's really good to see. So while that continues to drain, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the oil filter. Sometimes these are a bear to get off. So I found this thing. This thing is sick. So is there simpler tools for this? Probably. Do I want to try this out? Of course. Squishing the filter a little bit, but it's okay. We got a new one. Filter's out. Get a rag or something. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad, honestly. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and throw the new one in. I threw a little oil on that gasket. Gonna go ahead and screw it on. This should basically be as tight as a human could tighten it up. Ooh, that's tight. Fill up all the new oil here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put 2 full 5 quarts each. It calls for 9.9 quarts. I might actually put about 1 3/4 to not overfill. You typically won't see anything because the engine isn't warmed up. I put about 8.5 quarts in there. That's plenty for now. If I need to fill it up, I will do so when it's warm. So next on the agenda is really simple. I'm gonna go ahead and raise a notch on the jack stands so we can get these a little bit further from the ground so that if I do get the car to move, I don't accidentally jump it off. I wanna check also what size these wheels are. I want to see if these rears are 8 inches wide or 9 inches. Pretty sure they're 8s. If they're 9s, I'd be sick. They just look a little bit wider, so I want to check that out. I hope they're 8s and 7s. Oh, these are so light. What the? These are insanely light. I don't know why these feel so light. These tires are like brand new too. Man, they're trash though. I'm gonna try to clean up the back because it's super nasty. It'd be funny if they're not even flukes. They're spooks. So they are indeed real. So you can see that they are 16 by 8s. Got some other serial numbers there and there. Yeah, they're pretty crusty, but I'm glad to see that they're real. I got the battery in. I got the jumper hooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car. I'm only gonna let it run for like 10-15 seconds. I don't want to smoke up the shop again. I already got the fan on. So let's try it out. but that's first gear. That's second gear. That's all we need. So it's still running pretty rough. So it's actually a few days later, I went ahead and dropped this rear driver area. I'm going to go ahead and drop the passenger side rear off the jack stand, and then I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting the front ramps off, blow as much smoke off as possible, refill, top off the oil if need be, and yeah, that should be it. It's snowing pretty good outside. We've been getting some crazy weather here up north, so maybe we'll do some donuts. Once again, and as you see, we got a bunch of snow here. It's actually plowed, which is good. Go ahead and try to fire it up. If it gets to fire and run like it did last episode, I'm gonna let it just clear some smoke because it blew the shop up last time. It was way too smoky and stinky. So hopefully it runs a little better. I know when we started in the shop, it was a little kind of like back and forth a little bit. Dude, she looks good in the snow. This light is tweaking. Sheesh. Dude, this thing is sick. Dang, dude, this thing is a... Sheesh. I know, let it air out a little bit. I'm gonna try to pull it forward. That's crazy smoke. Here's some donuts. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let it warm up a little more.
Smoke, fellas, from the exhaust. That ain't snow. Oh, he's stuck. Got them summer tires on. Told you, Mar, gotta get winters. This car ain't made for the winter. She stalled. Ain't got no gas in it.
Is it just spinning? It's just spinning, right?
I think you're just spinning your clutch.
Really?
Unless you were spinning just the one wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the wheels are super hard, and I let.
Inside a lot?
Oh, it blew back inside. Yeah. Honestly, it might be actually out of fuel too. It might be out of fuel too.
Yeah.
It's. Oh, let's go! Nazar's here, yeah! Oh, she's going. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Let it smoke off a little bit. All the boys are here. It runs good. It's just still huffing and puffing a little bit. This thing might be out of fuel running. Of course, we got our helper out here. Dallas. I don't know if this is just the lid broken off the cap. That doesn't look good. What am I supposed to do to get this? Hey, get off me. Hey, dude, I need that. Give me that sucker. This dude trying to steal my funnel, dude. You think you slick? You think you slick? You think you slick? No, don't rip my gloves. Oh my God. No, stop. He's a savage. He's a savage. You just, you're so fast. How do you not slip in the snow? All right, Dallas, stop. Time out. Hey. Dallas, down. Sit. This dude is so fast. You would think he would slip on the snow. That boy got some traction. Okay, stop. You're gonna rip my brand new gloves. Stop. Go. Sucker. Okay. Be a good boy. This dude, look at that. No. Stop. No. The upper portion, I guess, was missing. So we're back in business. So cool. Oh yeah, we got some fuel showing. Not blowing as much smoke as last time. So the warm-up regulators in this car make it hard once it's kind of warm up to start again. Maybe that's bad. I'm not sure. It's running a lot better though. Not that much smoke coming out the tailpipe anymore. I would drive around here, but the wheels are so hard and old that it just spins. A little more smoke. I'm gonna do some goofy stuff around the car to get a sick thumbnail. Yeah, buddy. Jeez, this thing is burned. So this thing's been running for at least 10-15 minutes out here. I put some fresh gas in it and it's running pretty good. So yeah, it's sounding a lot better. Not as much smoke, just a little bit here and there. It's too cold out here. My phone can barely stay awake or alive. So I'm gonna try to see if I can drive around the parking lot for a second. So that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. As you saw, we got the Slantnose out of the garage. We let it run for a little bit, blow all that smoke and oil and crud off of it. It runs a lot better now. Able to have some fun in the snow. The tires are like rocks, so the thing barely can move, but it slides pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it back in, vacuum the interior. Nothing fun to see there. We'll see what is in store for this car. It's been fun to really kind of get this thing troubleshooted and get it run better. And yeah, be sure to check out the other videos. Drop a like, comment, and appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned. As always, be blessed and be superish. Hey, man. Not that much smoke. No smoke.
Should I stop it?
Yeah, you got it.